What's good, YouTube? It's your boy K-Plex. I'm back here with yet another video, another Dolphins victory, ladies and gentlemen. We are now 6-7, going to our bye week. You cannot ask for a better last month and well, really a month and kind of a half. But yeah, you couldn't ask for a better month from the Miami Dolphins. Now, real quick, shout out to people who like the video before they've heard this. Let's get into the video now. I'm gonna explain to y'all everything I had to go through to even watch this game. First of all, I've been up since 5 a.m. I had to go to work today, even though it's Sunday, because it's peak season or whatever. They're making me work on Sundays. I don't work Sundays. Y'all know this. Listen, if I didn't have rent, I would have quit the job today. But they made me go to work, right? And so I can't really watch the Dolphins at a time. But luckily, I was able to get off early. And even if they didn't let me get off early, I was gonna watch the game on my phone. I was just they was gonna have to get me in trouble because it was no way I was gonna miss the game. But the bad news is, like, I have my Sunday ticket logged in on my computer at home, and for some reason, like, you can't be in Sunday ticket at both on two devices or some stupid stuff that the lady on the phone was telling me. So I basically had to go to a whole bunch of like bootleg websites, try to find, like, I was going to like all these, you know, the little websites with like 30 I probably got 30 viruses on my phone. I had to go like 30 websites trying to watch the game, pop up all over the place. So I kind of missed a little bit of the first quarter, but then I got VTL. I was able to go home, so then I was able to watch the game on my TV and actually watch it. Now, I'll be honest with you, a lot of the game was pretty boring outside of being a Dolphins fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, I look at a lot of things from like a neutral point of view. This game was only a game that really a fan could love, a fan of the Dolphins, or well, not really the Giants because y'all lost, but because it was an ugly game to really watch. There was no action really going on besides one drive. I think it was like one drive in each half that was actually really good. But other than that, Giants didn't have no good drives. But we had one drive at the end of each half, or like in each half, that was actually really, really good. Our defenses really played well. Our defense especially played well. They didn't get in the end zone. There was a time in the third quarter where our defense started giving up massive runs, but that ended quickly. But yeah, so our defense is unstoppable. They're going to be the reason we win games. I know a lot of like weird Giants fans in my life, so I'm really, really happy that this is the game we're able to win. This game means a little bit more to me just because I know a lot of weird Giant fans. And you know, NFC East, the whole fan base is just toxic, right? So you want to beat the NFC East fans, like teams, because their fan bases are, you know, an NFC East fan, they are toxic most likely, okay? As we get to the video now, I didn't even know Daniel Jones wasn't playing, but Daniel Jones didn't play. I don't think it really hurt them that much. I mean, they was gonna lose with Daniel Jones regardless. Like, everything would have happened with Danny Dimes, bro. The same exact thing. It would have maybe happened a different way, but it would have been the same results. Ain't like Danny Dimes is Kyler Murray. I mean, he's not adding that many wins to that team. So at the end of the day, Mike Glennon is terrible though, right? He's awful. I think he threw the ball 40 times and got like 100 something yards. Let me check. I think he threw the ball 44 times, 187 yards, one interception. That's like really bad. Saquon 11 rushes, 55 yards. Devontae Booker 6 rushes, 36 yards. I'm gonna lie, y'all. Drafting a running back early is not the wave. Look at Saquon, bro. It's just not the wave, bro. Even though he's good, he can't really help them win like he wants to, as far as his impact on the field. And like, look at, like, they had Devontae Booker in on key downs and stuff. Drafting a running back early is just never it. But anyways. Well, not that early. Okay, Tua, he played pretty well. A lot of dip and dunks. It was hard to watch sometimes, but I mean, at the end of the day, it was effective. So 30 completions, 244 yards, 2 touchdowns. Pretty solid game if you ask me from Tua. We won the game. Myles Gaskin, 15 carries, 44 yards. And one thing about the Dolphins they've been doing this year is even when we run the ball and we're not getting nowhere, like today, we'll continue to run the ball. Now, I don't know if that's smart or not. I don't really think it's that smart because we don't win because of our offense. So it probably ain't that smart, but I mean, I guess it's working. One thing you can't say about this Dolphins team is they abandon the run. We don't abandon the run at all. Look at this. 2.9 yards a carry. We're still running the ball like 20-something times. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Waddle looked good. Did get cramps at the end of the game, but 9 catches, 90 receiving yards. I'm a little concerned with Jalen Waddle's. I'm not really that concerned. I don't really know if I'm really vibing with his role. I don't think his role is designed to be what he is, right? To be taking these hits, to be going across the, like, he's not Jarvis Landry. I think his role is a little, I don't think he's in the right role right now, but I can't really explain it. I just don't think he should be getting set up to get hit this many times whenever he's not built for. I don't think he's built for. I think he's built for to be an outside threat. I don't think he's built to be, I mean, he could be a slot, but at the same time, he's got to take a lot of hits, and I don't like that because again, he has I just think he has a higher ceiling. Okay, put it that way. Mike Gesicki looked good. It looked like we tried to force it to him a little bit today. But he could have even had a more better game if Tua didn't, like, if he could have caught some of the balls that he usually catches, and Tua threw one of them high, but Mike Gesicki usually catches those balls. If he could have caught those, he would have had an even more massive game. Mac Hollins had a touchdown. Isaiah Ford got a touchdown. Devontae Parker caught a big catch that pretty much sealed the game. Devontae Parker's the beast when, for the 30% of the snaps that he's going to be available for us to play him, he's a beast, okay? Nobody can ever deny Devontae Parker's skill set. It's just he's never available, and you really can't you can't rock with that. Albert Wilson looked pretty good today as well. Even though he got 4 catches, 26 yards, I think he looked pretty well. When he's running straight up instead of side to side, he's not bad at all. But he's not even supposed to be on the field. It's supposed to be Will Fuller, but Will Fuller obviously is just refusing to play for the team. But the offense was pretty. It's not much that we could talk about the offense. The offense was pretty sleepy. It was pretty boring. It was like I said, it was 2 drives. Jason Sanders, we can talk about him a little bit. Jason Sanders seems to have regressed to and just absolutely he's not trash per se, but he's just not that good. And that's unfortunate because he got paid a lot of money. Then you look at our defense. Our defense is still amazing. Eric Rowe made some plays today. Xavier Howard had a big interception. Byron Jones wasn't getting cooked too much. I was concerned at the beginning because Kenny Golladay was catching a bunch of passes, and Kenny Golladay hasn't did nothing literally the entire season. But at the beginning of the game, he was actually catching balls. He ended up with 3 catches, 37. He might have got all those catches in the first quarter. After that, he got injured and he got pretty shut down. Other than that, they couldn't really complete anything. They weren't getting open, but even if they were, Mike Glennon is like the worst quarterback I've seen this year, like the worst quarterback we've dealt with thus far. So he couldn't get it to him. Saquon, I don't think they ran the ball enough probably. But I mean, they ran the ball a lot, but they didn't run the ball enough with Saquon. Why is Saquon getting 11 carries? If I drop a running back top 5, he's getting 20, 30 carries every competitive game. I promise you he is. I don't care how we got to do it. Especially since, they weren't, now I think about it, they were not effective running the ball, actually, I think about it. Because, I think they had the 2 big runs, but other than that, they probably averaged 1 yard a carry on the other one. So that's probably why they wasn't running. It's just our defense is very, very difficult, okay? We win games because our defense is very, very tough. And it's going to make it hard for a lot of teams. But I'm nervous because it's not 1950 anymore. And I don't know if you could really, how far can you go with your offense being this? Because our offense is not that good. How far, what's your ceiling like for a team with this good of a defense, but an offense that is just lethargic? I don't know what a ceiling is with the current offense with the dip and dunk. I don't know. Brady kind of made a living off dip and dunks, but I feel like it was a little different. And also, I don't know. It was a lot different than what we're doing. Ours, it's a whole bunch of RPOs and things. I don't know what's the ceiling like. The Eagles won a Super Bowl doing the RPOs, but that was when it was kind of new and people weren't used to it. Now they calling all these, down the field block. When the Eagles won a Super Bowl, they wasn't calling all this down the field blocking and all that. They calling all that now. So I don't really know, and also the Eagles won that because they got a strip sack on Brady. But yeah, so I don't really know what's our ceiling with this offense currently, but our defense we got a Super Bowl defense. That's a fact. We just don't got a Super Bowl offense. And in this league today, everything's catered to the all. If it was, like I said, if it was 1950, we would have a really good shot of making some noise, but we got to have a little better offense. Tua throws a lot of completions. He's playing well within the system. But it's not enough explosive plays for my liking, and I think that's what we need to work on. We had a couple against the Panthers, but want more explosive plays. We could have had some today. Jalen Waddle dropped a pass that could have been going for about 50 or 40 yards, but we got to get more explosive plays out of the offense. Other than that, man, we're getting to the bye week. I haven't checked any playoff scenarios. I'm not interested really in doing that until we're at least 7-7. If we get to 7-7, I'll actually start checking. I just never even wanted to get my hopes up, so I haven't checked any playoff scenarios at all yet. Who else I got to talk? Oh, Jalen Phillips. I want to talk about Jalen Phillips. Jalen Phillips looking like one of the best young edge rushers we drafted in a very, very long time. Don't want to throw no names out of who he looks like because it might be disrespectful, but he's looking really, really good as an edge rusher. Christian Wilkins doing his thing. Everybody, our defense is just, you can't say nothing negative about our defense. Our defense is just a stat. Even the linebackers are playing good. Everybody on our defense is just playing lights out right now. Offensively, we just need to be. If we had a better offense, we would be dominating every team. You know what I'm saying? We still be dominating them because our defense don't let no team do nothing. And even to this point now, we're playing like we used to play bend but don't break a lot. Now we're not even bending. We're like really locked in on defense. So it's
It's pretty special to see this run right here. Like I said, couldn't be happier with how we ended this. We haven't lost. We didn't lose the whole month of November. We haven't lost. Now it's December. So our first possible loss could come mid-December. So that means we've been a month and a half without seeing our team lose. That's special. And then we'd be the Jets. Who knows? We might, you know what I'm saying? We might not never see another loss. Let's hope. Okay? Get in the comments and let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe. What you guys think about this game? Did you like it? The Giants, they're not that good, and they had a lot of people injured. But at the end of the day, they're still an NFL team. We're still an NFL team, and we dominated them. It is what it is. Like, comment, subscribe. Roll to 11K. I'm out.